Hello everybody, we're back for round 2. We're talking about the workshop, Streamline Those Benjamins, and today I'm going to go through the worksheet that we're going to go through during the workshop. So it's pretty intensive, I'm going to go through it pretty quick, but it'll give you an idea of what you'll get when you sign up for the workshop and what you'll be able to walk away with. So let's get this started. For this, you can see here that we're going to start with the day 1. When you first come into the workshop on the first day, the only thing I ask is that you come in with a list of your expenses. That means everything from thumb drives to your studio rent to your own personal expenses also. We're going to separate them out and we're going to talk about the difference between variable and fixed expenses. This is an example for photographers. We're going to keep with this photographer example, but it works for any service-based business. So here you can see that the variable expense, we're going to separate them out a little bit and we're going to allocate them into different sections depending on how you use your expenses. This will all be made clear in the workshop. Everything that you see that's in tan are things that you can change yourself. So the really cool thing about this worksheet and the workshop is you can change everything from year to year as your expenses grow or change or you use different vendors. All you have to do is fill out these numbers, the numbers that it costs you. You put in your different studio expenses, and then everything else in white, it automatically calculates it for you. So it makes it very easy for you. The second half of the day, we're going to go through this. I know it looks a little intimidating right now because it's all filled out, but it will be blank. We're going to go through it one step at a time, so it won't be quite so overwhelming once we're in the workshop. But this is what it'll look like once it's filled out. So you have these different things where every time you see a client, you're spending money on your client, whether that means you're handing them a packet or you're meeting them for a consultation. We want to make sure that we're understanding what those expenses are and that we're allocating for that in the pricing, that we can have enough revenue to know what our cost is going to be, but still be able to pay for our fixed expenses and pay ourselves in the end, because that's the most important thing. So we have all of these where we fill out every single time we see our client, how much are we spending on them, and this can change. Again, everything in tan is what you can fill out yourself. So this can change per business, and you can really make it your own, fully customize it to be yourself. It just automatically does all the calculation pieces for you. Next, we're going to go over here and we're going to divvy up your services, what you offer your client. If your client were to see a full list of services that you offer them, what would that look like? They might not see that when you first hand a wedding client a menu, but maybe you want to be able to do elopements and a smaller coverage and add a second shooter or take away a second shooter if that's included in your packages. This is going to be a list of your full menu for each client. We're going to work all of that out. We're going to work out what you would charge for this. So your price is right here. This is something you set yourself. And in the workshop, we're really going to talk about how price, cost, and what you pay yourself weave together. So, and then again, here you fill this out, but this is a drop-down menu. All of these are drop-down menus. So they're from information you already inputted, so you don't have to fill anything out again or twice. You just put in what you have put in previously and it brings in the numbers for you, so you don't have to add anything or figure everything out yourself. But the cool thing is, from this you're able to see how much time you're spending on each service, how much you should probably estimate to be able to pay yourself based on that, and again, you fill all this in yourself. Based on the price you are saying that you are going to charge for this service, how much is left over. So see, here we have a $500 margin left over. That's from the revenue we bring in, all of our expenses, and after we estimate being able to pay ourselves. This is just the first day. So after the first day, you'll be able to fill all these in on your own, go back into your business, really think about how you want to be able to serve your clients and be able to offer what you want to offer your clients. And then as you have questions throughout the week or throughout the month, you come back, we can answer all those questions, we can talk about them and really digest the best strategies, and then we go into day 2. So